Welcome to the final of this AI only tournament. It started about 2 weeks ago with 8 different factions, and now it's down to just 2. One faction will win today and take home first place. The person who voted for that faction or people will be put into a draw, and the winner of that draw will win the giveaway. So yeah, and the loser, of course, sadly goes home with nothing. Well, it's not nothing, it's second place, it's still an achievement, but still, yeah, it's nothing. Parthia versus Egypt. Parthia started their campaign going up against their arch nemesis, the Greeks, and they won. Mostly because the Greeks got destroyed by friendly fire, but they still got a good win. And then they went up against the Julii, arguably the most OP faction in the game. 80% of the votes went for the Julii, and Parthia walked all over them and made it through into the final. Egypt, they fought Scythia, and then a faction that they'll probably never encountered in their history, Gaul, and they made it to the final also. Parthia's story has been more epic, but which faction is going to win? Let the AI choose the armies. So Parthia, gone for 3 catapult units. We've got some cataphract units, but no elephants. Ooh, that's a bit of a problem for them, I can imagine. They've gone for some missile cav. We've got some peasants here as well. Not that good army if I'm looking at it. You know, cataphracts are good, but the rest, it's... Then again, what type of... I was looking for like good infantry, like armoured infantry, but then again, what do Parthia really have? It is cataphracts and elephants. But the fact they've got no elephants, that could cause a few problems for them. And now with Egypt. Boom. 2 catapults for them. They've gone for some chariots, missile cavalry chariots. We've got some axemen by the looks of things, some archers, but they've gone for some peasants also. Which faction is going to win the final? Let's find out. And so it begins. The final. One will win, the other will only take second place. And there's a giveaway involved in this as well, so yeah, hopefully we got some support in the crowds. Just run over on peasants, why not? They have the phalanx as well. Luckily it doesn't really do any damage, I don't think. No damage. Okay. Well, that's an interesting start. Right, we've got there. As usual, skirmish units go forwards first, and catapults start firing in, and then he just very quickly kicks off with a melee. Hopefully we get to see these cataphracts do some good damage as well. They're definitely the main strong unit in this. Phalanxes have a lot of potential as well, and so do chariots, but you know, this is the main bulk of Parthia's army here. Just some good, tough cataphract units. They're being hit by arrows right now, but you know, you're not going to penetrate this armour with just basic arrows. Ooh, looks like some catapult shots are coming in. Egypt trying to get the flank with these missile cavalry. Gotta be careful with them, but it might help them out. Is this the first charge? They've charged for peasants, and these Egyptian peasants should break very quickly. What chance can they have against cataphract units? But these cataphracts have got to be careful. They want to charge into these units, not get caught in the backhand. Yeah, they're pulling out of it a bit now, and missile units firing in. That's good for Parthia. What's going on up here? So it looks like missile units and missile units engaged in melee, which is always an awkward sight to see. Missile units on missile units. But yeah, it seems like Egypt actually won on this side. But of course Parthia is going to come in with some reinforcements. Ooh, it looks like we've got a charge in here against some axemen. They should possibly pull back. It's the charge that is the strength, but they should be able to hold their ground for now. They're actually charging the chariot units with cataphracts, and yeah, there go the chariots. Okay, they've got a few kills on the cataphracts, which is good, but you know, they lost a chariot unit because of that, and almost, I think, lost this missile unit here. Looks like they're bringing in more chariots, firing at the spearmen. All the way around here as well. They could silence the catapults, that would be good for them. Meanwhile over here, oh, it looks like Parthia has broken. They've sent in, oh, they broke to peasants. Oh, that's not good. They've sent in some more soldiers. They've got the cavalry around. It's not looking good for Parthia on this front, but they've managed to break Egypt, and their cataphracts are now in, charging at the chariots, getting those kills. I think they've broke... No, they haven't broke the catapult units. What's this over here? Right, that's Egypt breaking. Oh, but the Cataphract unit has broken. And this is the general unit as well. Parthia has lost their general. Well, he's retreating, he's still alive. But that's not something Parthia wants. They're charging in with peasants. But it's against peasants, so they should be able to do well. Oh, Parthia has just collapsed over here. They've lost infantry here and there as well, against the phalanx units. Egypt charges in after the missile cavalry chariots. Oh, just cuts them down. Parthia trying to reinforce, but I don't think they'll get there in time. They might do. Oh, you can just see Parthia's flags glowing white now. They're retreating. All of their cataphracts I think have gone. I can't see any. Oh, and they're charging the phalanx in the front. Right, we've got them on the flank a little. Oh, they're broken. The cataphracts are broken. Yeah, after seeing their army without any elephants, I knew it was going to be difficult for them. It's not over yet. We have seen comebacks that have been worse from this situation, I think, as well. So it's definitely not over yet, but you know, the chances are pyjama people and cataphracts were not enough. So yeah, here we are. Thank you for the support on this series. It's been good to know that I can do something like this and still get the views, and people can still definitely enjoy it, which is always good to know. I will of course do another one, as I've already said, but I don't know when. There's lots of ideas I want to do first, and we'll just we'll just see how it goes. Hope you've enjoyed. Hope to see you in the next one. Please do feel free to share this series if you know anyone who would be interested. It does, of course, help me out and convinces me to do more if there's more support for these. And of course, please feel free to subscribe so you get notified of the next one and all the other stuff that I do, whatever it will be. What will be replacing this series? It's going to be a very short Let's Play series. I'm not going to say yet, but yeah, there's a replacement already that will be starting on Monday. So yeah, hope you've enjoyed, hope to see you in the next video, and goodbye.